Hey guys, welcome to Mikey's Video Game Madness. Today we're playing Lego Jurassic World on the PlayStation 4. Don't let the title deceive you. This is actually all 4 movies of the Jurassic Park. I guess now it would be considered a quadrilogy. I hope I said that right. Let me turn the sound on the TV down. Sometimes I have the sound up just so when I turn the sound down I'll know how low it is. Because I've recorded some videos where there weren't sounds at all. You might be asking yourself, why the heck would I get this on PlayStation 4? And I just think overall the Lego games just look better. They just capture that plastic feel. I'm sure there's some extra post-processing, but I think they look good on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and I'm sure whatever platform you play it on, it's probably similar. What is that? It's freaked out at like 49-50%. But these are good games for families. I'm not a huge fan of most of the Lego games. I'm kind of selective of which ones that I play. As much as I like Star Wars, I didn't really care for them that much. I didn't care for the first Batman game. I did like the second Batman Lego game, and I'm trying to get into the third one. I haven't played enough to come up with an opinion. My favorite Lego game is probably the Marvel one, because that was the most diverse. I played the, I don't know, like part of the Lord of the Rings one. That one was okay. Didn't play the Harry Potter ones because I don't really care about Harry Potter all that much. I know that's probably blasphemous to some of you, but it just wasn't my thing. As much as I love Indiana Jones, that's probably my favorite franchise that the Lego games have covered. I kind of thought they were weak, but this one's actually really good. I put this one up with Marvel, and I think what makes this one good is that, I don't know, it just seems
want to learn something new?
Somewhat diverse, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. I hope 50% on the volume's enough. I won't know until I actually play this. I know I'm recording volume and video at the same time, but you know, it's easier. I don't want to have a laptop in here and a PC or whatever I'm recording with. I don't know what the PlayStation 3 versions of this look like, but I mean, it's cast shadows and the lighting's, and the lighting's really good. And yeah, it has a lot of the same assets of the Lego games, but I don't know, it just does something better. Right now, I'm still in the first Jurassic Park movie, so there's quite a bit of game for me still to play, so maybe I'll change my mind. But I mean, there's not as many stop while you go puzzles. The parks, even though you're playing like the individual movies, the parks are basically open to free roaming. And it's like the other Lego games that everybody has a power. But most people's powers, like I found in like the other Lego games, a lot of people tend to have like the same powers. Like this guy has a tracking ability and a gun. Most people in this game have like a diverse power like they would in the Marvel games. That's something that I think the Batman games sort of lacked a little bit. I don't want to play as you. Oh, there's a key over here. The puzzles are pretty simple. Like if you want like a game to play, like if you have kids or something, this is a pretty good game. And if you are a fan of the movies, just to see a parody of it, and it still has that great John Williams soundtrack, I would suggest that this is one of the better Lego games, and I've enjoyed it. It was an impulse buy, but I'm glad that I was impulsive and bought this, because I've actually really had fun with it. My last few videos have been kind of, I guess you'd say, negative a little bit, but I was partly doing it as a joke, so it wasn't 100% serious. I was worried about my dog. I still kind of am, but she's like healing and I have her now, so she's in my hands, so I don't have to worry. See, this guy has a target right here, so I'm doing better, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't record a video if I was like way down on my luck or whatever. I guess that depends who you ask though, but yeah, I kind of did it to be funny because it was kind of fun to relieve steam and say like the horrible things that I was saying in the video. It's, I don't know what, that little arrow is for, I think her name's Ellie. Yeah, it's Ellie. I'm really bad with names, even though I've seen Jurassic Park more times than I can count. I'm not a terrible fan of the sequels. I don't think they're terrible movies, but they just don't hold my interest like the originals. What the hell does that do? It seemed to make things more difficult. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to be this guy. This game is definitely better with 2 people as long as you're not playing with somebody who's completely, I don't know, like mentally incompetent. Like, it might be frustrating playing this game with somebody like 5 or younger, but I think like if you play with like a 6-year-old or something, they got it. I had a friend over I played video games with, and I was playing Little Big Planet 3 with him, and I was trying to guide him through it, and I don't know if I'd be a terrible parent, but I wasn't being very patient. I was just like, whatever, we're not going to get anywhere in this game. But you know, even though Little Big Planet has a kiddie aesthetic, I think Little Big Planet's a little bit difficult for a younger person. It kind of has like the difficulty of maybe the original Super Mario Brothers. That might be a little bit harsh. Some of the Mario Brothers games are sort of harsh. We gotta switch to Ellie because she digs through poo. I'm surprised she didn't follow me. The AI on your partners isn't too bad. I was playing Kane and Lynch Dead Men recently, and that game was really fun. The last 3 levels or so, the ones after the jail level, if I'm spoiling anything, I mean, the game's been out for a while, too fucking bad. But, and I'm not gonna put like a huge spoilers thing like across like my screen because, I mean, if you haven't played it by now, I mean, it's your loss. Sorry for being so harsh, but that's just the way it is. Here I am trying to gain more followers and subscribers on my channel, and I'm being kind of a slight asshole, but I feel like if like something's over 10 years old or something, I don't know how old Kane and Lynch's Dead Men is, but it's probably getting up there close to 10 years. And I've gotten complaints over movies that are 20 years old, and I'm just like, whoa, somebody hasn't seen something that's 20 years old. I mean, I feel like it's on them. Ellie can jump a little bit higher, so she can get over the fence.
You can't throw the main switch by hand.
Anyway, this is the part of the movie where they're trying to turn back on the power, and they find Samuel L. Jackson's arm, but I mean, the Lego games kind of skimp over all the deaths and stuff for the most part. I think I saw one person get eaten so far.
Okay. Okay. Charged.
I kind of like just reliving the movies. This is probably the best Jurassic Park game that tells the whole movie story that I played. It's sad that it's Lego form. Of course, in the movie, she would have just found an arm. Was he dead? That's pretty dark for a Lego game. I like that they did like what they did with Lego Batman 3, where you don't have to go through all this rigmarole to like change characters and stuff. You can just hold triangle and pick your characters. And Lego Batman, that one was even more annoying because you had to go through these like little machines and shit to change the suits. I really did like Lego Batman, and I'll probably cover that. I liked Lego Batman too. I'm still getting used to 3. 3 is more like the Justice League with all the other superheroes, even though the ending of Lego Batman 2, the last few levels, were kind of Justice League-ish as well. But the thing about Lego Batman that just sucked is you had to go through these machines to change suits. Now, just like how you change characters here, all you have to do is hold triangle and they change the suits automatically, which is a godsend because that was really one of the few things that was dragging me down. It just became monotonous. And I like this game where there's kind of more exploration than a shitload of puzzles and stuff. But like I said, I'm still in the first movie. That could all change later on, but I don't know. I think it has a good pace. And I like that not everything in this game is made out of Legos like some of the other Lego games. Of course, this is like their 200th Lego game. I need to play as Ellie. Who am I kidding? Apparently, she's a gymnast. Seems like all the girls in this game seem to have athletic abilities. I mean, some of your characters do have similar abilities, but for the most part, they're diverse enough and their abilities suit the character. Because Ellie, she was obviously the expert in like extinct plants and stuff. She was out there digging with Grant looking for plant fossils and shit like that, so her ability to like grow plants and stuff, it makes sense for the characters and stuff. And then we got, let me look at what his name is because I'm really bad. Robert, who's the guy that goes shooter, shooter. And he has like the little tranquilizer gun. Maybe it's a real gun, I don't know. I didn't really do my research, but it's just, I don't know, it's probably the best effort I've seen in a Lego game beside the Marvel one. Kind of mixed on which one I like better because I like the open world New York, but I like this. I don't know. One thing that's kind of takes away because it's Lego Jurassic Park is the dinosaurs look really stupid. They're not terrifying at all. They're not very detailed. All their scales and shit are painted on, but it's a Lego game. The people aren't that detailed either, but you know, there's never been like a really good Jurassic Park game. I think the best one that I played before this, and even the Telltale ones are disappointing but fun, but you know, they're the Telltale ones are passable, but for a Telltale game, it's pretty weak. It has this weird system where you don't really have a mouse and cursor. You kind of switch screens. It kind of reminds me of the Sega CD Jurassic Park, but you know, I never really played a decent story telling of like the actual movies, and it's sad to say, like, I think the Lego games, not that it's bad because it's a Lego game, but it's sad that it took as long for a Lego game to tell the best version of Jurassic Park, and they take obviously a lot of liberties because they don't want it to be as gruesome as like the movie with the deaths and shit. Not that the movie was overly gruesome, it was rated PG-13. Obviously this shit didn't happen in the movie, but you know, it's nice that they added it to make the game last. And you're actually in a real area of the park, which is kind of cool. There's little areas that'll show you where you are on the actual map. And the map is actually fairly accurate because I saw like the map on Jurassic World, and the way the map on Jurassic World is like the old park, like this park was on the top part of the island, and they built World at the bottom, and this part became restricted or whatever. Spoiler alert, but I'm sure if you go on the internet, you can find that shit. But I mean, the areas are accurate. Like if you're like a nerd and actually have like the map to like the area. If you're offended by that, I apologize. I need as many subscribers as possible. He has a Velociraptor claw. I guess he can cut shit now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Oh, he was living underground. It looks like there wouldn't be a lot of building with the Jurassic Park sets unless you got a vehicle or something, or a building. The dinosaurs look like just gigantic pieces of plastic, and they have real Lego Jurassic Park sets, so I'm sure they could reference. Oh, I think I was supposed to kill the raptor. I'm running my mouth. I didn't realize the little health gauge up there. He didn't even get hurt, or she didn't get hurt. Remember, all the dinosaurs are girls on Jurassic Park before nature finds a way, as they say in the movie. I haven't seen the movie in a long time, so I'm doing my best to quote it. How many fucking hits of this piece of shit tape? Obviously, I must be doing something wrong. And since I'm talking on this video, I don't know what the fuck that could be because my attention span is quite low when I'm talking and playing a game. It's always embarrassing to, It's always embarrassing to not be able to solve a puzzle in a Lego game because you kind of know it's for kids a little bit. I mean, it's made for everybody. Is there a way to tell that there's a dinosaur in one of these things, or I just gotta guess? I guess I gotta guess. I got such a great partner, she just cowers on getting attacked. Maybe this one? Yeah, asshole. Wow. But anyway, I was talking about Kane and Lynch, and after the prison level, because I just finished it, and yeah, your guys are really stupid in that game. But then I played Kane and Lynch 2, and it seems like they fixed everything except for the YouTube video like quality and the shaky cam, which you have the option to turn off, which I highly suggest because it's like barf vision. But I'll cover that later. But I was just talking about AI and your partners and stuff. But like usual in my channels, I get way off track and I don't know what the hell I'm doing half of the time. But this is Lego Jurassic Park. Obviously I didn't get to show you much of it, but this video would be really, really long if I tried to. So thank you so much for watching. If you're curious about this game and you want to try a Lego game, even though it's probably going to be the most expensive one because it's the newest, I would definitely check this one out, our Lego Marvel. Whatever license you like the best is probably the way to go. Lego Marvel is probably going to be cheapest. I think I saw they're making a Lego Avengers, which doesn't make any sense to me because like Lego Marvel had everybody in it. So to make Lego Avengers is kind of mind-blowing to me because it's like you're focusing on less characters when you had the whole universe. Why don't you make Lego Marvel 2? And have even more characters, even if that's possible. Lego Marvel has a shit ton of characters. So does Batman 3. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I think that this is probably my favorite Lego game beside Lego Marvel. I'm kind of holding them in the same regard right now. I finished Lego Marvel, so I can say for sure I like that one, but playing the first movie so far, I've enjoyed it. I like the exploring and roaming parts. It's not linear, although a lot of the Lego games open up after you finish them, but during the game it isn't always linear. Sometimes you have wide open spaces you can drive in, which I really appreciate not having to fight dinosaurs all the time and just getting from point A to point B and kind of exploring the island. And I definitely can't deny that John Williams soundtrack. So if you like this video, please thumbs up it and feel free to leave comments. I mean, that's why I make this video, to interact with you guys and share my love with games, or I don't know, we can talk about anything. Just feel free to leave a comment, positive or negative. If you choose to leave a negative comment, please make sure the criticism is constructive and you're not being disrespectful to me, or at least attempted to. Because some people, I've seen some of these trolls or whatever, try to be disrespectful and they just come off as fucking dumbasses. I was gonna say retards, but that kind of sounds politically incorrect, and you know, but I don't know, dumbasses isn't the most intelligent term in the world either. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sure you already made up your mind, but I'm gonna remind you, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much for supporting this channel, and I hope to make content you continue to enjoy. But for you people that aren't commenting, that watch the video, come on, comment, feel free. I want to get to know you guys, you know? That's why I do this, to kind of make friends and share the same interests and stuff like that. And hopefully my content's interesting to you and my morose, boring voice doesn't put you to sleep, or maybe it's a sleep aid, you know? Like some people say warm milk. Maybe Mikey's Video Game Madness is the cure for your insomnia. Anyway, I am rambling, which probably isn't good. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you on the next video. Check this game out if you're interested in Lego games, or a game based on Jurassic Park that isn't completely terrible. Take care. Bye.